Welcome to Immigrant Info's resource search tool. We have hundreds of links for and about immigrants within our database. This tool will help you quickly navigate to find the links that you are interested in. If you look below the search criteria, you can see how many resource links are available. At the time of this recording, there were nearly 900 links in our database. They are displayed in groups of 25 per page and in alphabetical order. If you click on the Next 25 Records button on the right, the page will display the next 25 records. Likewise, if you click on the Previous 25 Records button on the left, it will revert back to the previous 25 records. We have created selection categories to narrow down the number of records displayed. The first category is called Services. It is a generalized description of the content provided from a resource link. For every resource, the link has been classified to fit into one or more services categories. Our second selection category is called Provider Type. This is a generalized description of the organizations that provide the resources described in the listings. For example, if you are looking for information about bilingual training, you could select Education. Locality identifies the location of a resource provider. They may be local to Santa Clara County, or they might be a state of California organization or a national organization. Web-based means the provider's location is not relevant, but is nonetheless a valuable immigrant resource located on the internet. Finally, the keywords is the primary way to narrow down a search. To be clear, it does not work like a Google search. It is specifically searching our database of resource links. It will only find an exact match that you enter against either the resource name or resource description. The word or phrase must be in one of those two places to work. Let's try an example search now. We'll first choose a service. For this example, I'll select Immigration, Citizenship, Legal from the drop-down menu. Right away, you will notice that a more detailed description of the services is displayed on the right. In this case, there are about or over 450 resource links available. It is not surprising that over half of our resources fit into this service category, since the topic of this site is immigrants. Let's reduce that 450 resource records by selecting the provider type called nonprofit. After selecting it, you can see that we've cut through the count down to more than one half of the previous number, but 186 records is still a very large number of resources to sort through. We will further narrow our search by selecting a locality. This website is maintained specifically for Santa Clara County in California. We do not categorize resource links for other states or counties. I'm selecting Santa Clara County to find our local support. After selecting the local county, we are now down to 62 resources. You could easily scroll through them fairly quickly if you wanted to, but we'll instead use a keyword to get even more precise. To our best ability and for your benefit, we have identified the non-English languages made available by the providers within the resource descriptions. We did this since we know it is important to many immigrants and their advocates. I'll enter Spanish in the keywords. Please note that the keyword search is not case sensitive, so it doesn't matter if I capitalize the S. After hitting enter, we have gotten down to 24 resource links about the services topic of Immigration, Citizenship, Legal provided by nonprofit organizations that are located in Santa Clara County and who have Spanish-speaking staff and or have materials written in Spanish. As you scroll down the page, you will find the keyword Spanish in the name or description of all of the 24 resources. I have left my previous selection criteria the same as before, but have now changed the keyword to the phrase legal aid. To be clear, I am not searching for the keyword Spanish anymore. This results in 4 resource records being found. As before, the phrase legal aid is found in each resource name or description. I chose this phrase to demonstrate that you can use multiple words, but the phrase does need to be an exact match. If I now simplify the keyword to be the word legal, we will find a more robust 23 resources, where the keyword legal is found in each resource name or description. We can still go back and change our other selection categories. Instead of only looking for nonprofit providers, I'll select all providers. This has increased the findings to 44 local resources that have some kind of legal information. I'll change the locality now from local to all locations. In other words, I am removing the locality as a search criteria. This has resulted in finding a total of 118 resources that refer to legal in the name or the description. The point of this demonstration is that you can use just a keyword in your search, and you can mix and match any subset of the services, provider type, and locality. You can change any of them at any time, or you can hit the reset button and start all over. We are always trying to improve our search capability, so the categories may change over time. We welcome your feedback. Please email them to administrator@immigrantinfo.org, which you can find at the bottom of every page on the website.